My name is Rachel. I am 27 years old. This is my story. I lived a quiet life. I worked in a small shop. I came home every evening. My mother waited for me. She cooked warm food. She smiled when I entered. We talked at the table. She asked about my day. I laughed at her stories. I had a small room. It was simple but lovely. It was full of books. I liked to read at night. I sat by the lamp. I wrote in my diary. Every day felt safe. Every day felt the same. I thought it would last forever. On weekends, I met my friend Anna. We walked in the park. We ate ice cream together. We talked about our dreams. We smiled at the future. At night, I called my sister. She lived in another city. Her voice made me happy. My life was small, but it was enough. I felt lucky. One evening, I lay in my bed. I whispered, "Thank you, God." I felt safe. I felt calm. I closed my eyes to sleep. The night was quiet. The stars were bright. I dreamed of happy things. But when morning came, everything was different. Everything was strange. I opened my eyes slowly. The room looked cold. The walls were empty. My books were gone. My diary was gone. My things were missing. I ran to the kitchen. No smell of food. No mother waiting. I called, "Mama." But no one answered. The house was silent. I checked every room. They were all empty. The pictures were gone. I picked up my phone. The screen said, "No contacts." My messages were gone. I looked in the mirror. My face looked pale. My eyes were full of fear. Tears filled my eyes. I whispered, "What is happening?" My heart beat fast. In one night, my whole life disappeared. I woke up, and my life was gone. I ran outside quickly. The street looked empty. The air felt strange. The neighbors were gone. The houses were locked. No sound of children. I shouted, "Hello." But no one answered. Only silence replied. My heart pounded fast. Where was everyone? Where was my family? I called my sister's number. The line was dead. It said, "No service." I tried Anna's number. My best friend. Her name was not in my phone. Tears burned my eyes. How could people vanish? How could memories disappear? I walked to the park. The benches were empty. The swings moved alone in the wind. I sat on the cold bench. Fear filled my chest. I whispered, "Am I alone?" I closed my eyes. I remembered my mother's smile. I remembered her voice. But when I opened my eyes, the park was still empty. The silence was heavy. I walked to the cafe, where I worked each day. The door was locked. I looked inside. The chairs were gone. The walls were bare. I felt dizzy. My safe world was broken. My life was erased. I screamed loudly. "Somebody, please answer me." But only the wind replied. I fell to my knees. I cried into my hands. My heart was breaking. Why me? Why my life? What had I done wrong? I walked home slowly. The street felt colder. The world felt darker. Inside the house, I searched again, but everything was gone. I opened the closet. Empty shelves stared at me. No clothes, no shoes. I checked the kitchen. No plates, no food. Only silence on the shelves. I sat on the floor. Loneliness wrapped around me. I felt like a ghost. I shouted again. "Mama, where are you?" But no answer came. I touched my chest. My heart beat painfully. Fear and sadness mixed. I thought about yesterday. The smile of my mother. The laugh of my friend. Now everything was gone. Taken in one night. Stolen from me. I whispered to myself. Was it all a dream? Was my life even real? Tears ran down my face. I felt empty inside. My old life was gone. I sat in the empty room. The silence was loud. The fear was heavy. But slowly, my tears began to dry. My breath grew calmer. I told myself, "Rachel, you are still here. You are still alive. Life can vanish. Memories can fade. But hope can remain." I stood up slowly. My legs were weak. But I did not fall. I looked outside the window. The sun was shining. The sky was still blue. Even if my world was empty, the world itself was alive. And maybe so was I. I whispered, "I will not give up. I will find my way." I opened my diary. The pages were blank. But I could write again. I wrote, "Today my life is gone. But tomorrow I will begin new." The words gave me strength. They gave me courage. They gave me light. I remembered my mother's face. Her love was still inside me. No one could erase it. I remembered my sister's laugh. Her memory was still in my heart. It was safe there. I realized something important. Even when people are gone, their love stays with us. Even when homes are empty, we carry home inside. It never leaves us fully. The pain was real. But pain also teaches. It makes us stronger. I walked outside again. The wind touched my face. It felt like a new beginning. I saw the trees. Their leaves danced in the air. They whispered, "Life continues." I closed my eyes. I let the sun warm me. I felt alive again. Yes, my old life was gone. But a new one was waiting. And I was ready. I promised myself, I will not stay broken. I will rise. Step by step. I would rebuild. I would find new hope. I would remember my past. But I would not stay in it. I would walk forward. I am Rachel. I lost everything in one night. But I did not lose myself. I am still here. I am still breathing. And I am still strong. Even when life is gone, hope remains. And with hope, we begin again. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to the channel for more English listening stories.